Welcome to Philadelphia. The Raptors getting set to play on the back-to-back against the 76ers. Toronto 4-4 on the first night of back-to-backs, 3-4 on the second. And Sherm, the 4-4 coming thanks to a good win in Brooklyn where they win at 119-109. No Kyle Lowry, but some other people stepped forward in a big way.
Yeah, no question. As the usual suspect, DeMar DeRozan going for 36. But Corey Joseph, with a career high of 33 points, did a great job for the Raptors and really set the tone. I mean, he went 15 of 22, so he was very efficient. But in the absence of Kyle Lowry, you expect him to step in there and do a good job. But putting up a career high in scoring, that's pretty impressive. And they needed him to score with the way that game was going against the Nets.
Well, he did a good job, and everybody moved up a peg. You talk about DeRozan. Raptors now 14-6 when he goes for 30 or more. But how about the play of the youngster Fred VanVleet? Comes in off the bench. Corey steps into Kyle's spot. Fred steps into Corey's spot. Doesn't miss a beat.
Yeah, and I thought Fred did a very good job. I mean, he got his feet wet early in the game, and I thought he really got his balance. And we saw him start to make more aggressive moves, getting to the basket, finding his teammates a bit more. And, you know, we've seen the young guys for the Raptors, you know, Siakam and Pirtle do a very good job when they're inserted, get some reps in there and do some positive things. And I thought Fred did a very good job running that team as a second unit leader. And again, he played with confidence. He made plays with confidence, and that's what you have to do as a leader at the point guard spot.
Pascal Siakam came in and did a great job in the third quarter, changing the energy, as Dwayne Casey said. There was no Patrick Patterson, and Lucas Nogueira, we're still waiting to hear what his status is after going through concussion protocol. Sherm, they could be concussed if they don't pay attention to these Philadelphia 76ers. This team is playing well. They've won 6 of their last 8. And Joel Embiid continues to be the guy to raise eyebrows and have people say, this guy might be the real deal in Philadelphia.
Well, I think it's pretty clear that if he stays healthy and continues to play at this level, he will be the real deal. I mean, his skill set is phenomenal. He's got great size. He shoots the basketball. He puts it on the floor. He attacks. He can finish with finesse around the basket or with force. I mean, this guy has the complete package. You just want to see him on the floor more consistently. But if you're the Raptors, I mean, you're playing against a Philadelphia team that is very confident, to your point. Yes. They've gotten and strung some wins together, and they feel like they're in a good place. And if you're the Raptors, you know you got to jump all over them and make sure you play them at a certain pace and make sure that they don't get to their strengths. They want to get up and down. They want to play some transition basketball. Keep them in the half court. Make them play 5-on-5. But be careful. Don't play their record, because they're playing better than their record would say.
It was a tough win last time in here, and the Raptors have had a long, healthy winning streak against Philadelphia. Sure, we saw the rest of Kyle Lowry in Brooklyn so he could play tonight against his hometown team, Philadelphia. Dwayne Casey alluded to resting DeMar at some point. Philadelphia is a team like Brooklyn with you never play the record, but their record isn't great. Is this a game where he could maybe get away with resting DeMar DeRozan?
Well, you got to find those times in the season where you can give your main guys some rest, and we saw against Brooklyn, Kyle get the rest. And, you know, you got to assume that at some point DeMar's time is going to come, and it could come against Philadelphia. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But, you know, throughout the course of an 82-game season, you're guys who log a lot of minutes, who you expect them to carry a lot of load. And when it comes to the playoffs, the expectation is that they're going to carry even more of a load. You better make sure you get them rest. And I think if Dwayne Casey can fit it in against Philly, I wouldn't be surprised to see him do it.
So you can see the Raptors log those minutes in the second game of the back-to-back, 7 o'clock on TSN, and hear it on the radio side with Sherman and I on TSN 1050.